Hey, welcome back everybody. So the second upgrade that I'm doing to my car. Firstly, Hagia, well done with your trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, Hagia built his own trailer. I think it's one of the neatest DIY trailers that I've seen maybe ever. It's really properly built. So if you haven't seen that video, click this link, go check it out. We'll also include a link in the description so you can go check out what he did. So to carry on, in the next video let's look at what I bought on my second stage of upgrades, and then I'm going to start installing it. So guys, sorry, this is what a DIYer's garage looks like. I haven't been in this garage for quite a while, so this is the first time I'm back. And like in my last video I showed you, this is what I got. So I got these tire pressure monitors. If you haven't seen the review, go check it out. We'll include a link of that as well. So for the next upgrade on my car, I decided on buying some proper spotlights. I have got some lights, but as you all know that drives these cars, it's got these Xenon headlights that is actually pretty crap. So I tried upgrades, I tried LED, but LED light is too white, so I decided I'm gonna just upgrade it with a pair of spotlights, so getting better light on my high beams. Low beams is pretty decent because I use my fog lights with that, but I decided to get me a set of these. So what these are, I wanted to go as minimalist as possible. These are the Halo Black Magic, which means it blacks itself out. You can't see the lights, it looks dark, but as soon as you switch it on, these LEDs comes from the top and it lights up on the reflector. Why I decided on these was the fact that I want to keep it as minimalist as possible. I don't want these massive spotlights on the front because I'm not one of these oaks trying to show off these 4x4. I just want something that's practical, that can still light, give me a bit more light, and then hides away into the grille so you can't see it. So if I can show you here, this is the idea I've got of where I'm going to mount it. So I'm going to mount it somehow. We're going to try to mount it somewhere here, but I'm going to cut part of the grille out and mount it into the grille so it's not protruding out the front. So it's going to sit flush in that grille. So yeah, this is the first upgrade. So, or the second one, the first was the tire pressures. So I'm going to start with this, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to remove this grille part and see what's necessary to get these lights mounted. So I think the first step is seeing if I can mount it behind this or in this grille, and then we take it from there. If it's mounted and connected, the last step, I think what I'm going to do is then only cut this grille to the size of the spotlights. I'm going to have to measure this properly, because if anything is 5 millimeters out, you might just see it if it's mounted skew. So I'm going to try my best. Let's see how it happens. Useful little tip. Some of these plastic studs, like you can see there, wants to focus, that's got these pins. So let me show you. So basically this goes into the thing, and then there's a little pin going in the middle, and it kicks out those two little feet to help the plastics in place. So what I normally do is, when it's sitting inside like this, so you'll see the little plastic pin in there, take my Allen key and I basically get it to sit nice and tight, and what I do while it's in the panel, I push it through like this. So your little plastic sits like this, and it's sitting in the plastic, and I leave my Allen key in there, and then I remove this outer plastic part. When I remove it, it comes out with the little plastic stud without losing this into the thing. So that's a handy little tip, that you push it in but it's held there. So normally if you push it in, this thing will just drop into a panel or somewhere into this grill, and you'll never find this plastic little piece again. So if you've got a better idea of catching this, let us know in the comments. Okay, so that's that done. So let's see what we can do here to fit two spotlights. I'm immediately seeing these crossbars. These are bars to strengthen the top part of the bonnet, so it keeps the bonnet hinge and lock here secure. So if your bonnet fit goes in here, you know the bonnet's not going to flip open or bend this. So that's what these bars are for. So immediately I'm thinking of mounting it somewhere on these bars. This is an air duct, so this is channeling the air into the air box. So that's going to be my next thing. I'm going to install a snorkel on this car, so check out that video. Switch on the notification so you get a notification when I do the snorkel, because then this is going to fall away, and I'm going to do it right after the spotlight. So that's the next step in this build, is going to be fitting a snorkel to this car. So I'm going to remove this for now. This is just plastic that just clips out. So this is just a little duct that forces the air into the air box. This on the snorkel, this air intake is totally going to change. So everything here that's air intake is going to be removed in any case. So I'm not worried about that, and not worried to fit my spotlights right in front of that, because it's anyway going to be removed. Okay, so let's look at these spotlights. Sorry for the ambient noises. I'm living in quite a main road here, so there's a lot of cars coming past here now and then. But I'll try to keep it clear, so just keep up with me. I'm keeping this plastic on it, so if you see there's a little plastic, that's actually how it's going to look. So that's what the spotlights look like. These spots will give me 1 lux at about 400 meters. So they're pretty proper. It's a 30 watt little light bar. It's the strongest, smallest light bar that I could find from anyone that is quality and a name brand. So I paid 2,000 for 2 of these. So it's pretty expensive for one of these little light bars, but I'm amazed at how this stuff works. So if you need to, go check it out, Google it, you'll find the name on Google and the pricing and everything. So I'm thinking somewhere here. Okay, so if I can show you guys what I've done here, if you come and look closer, there you can see I made a little spacer. This is just temporary, just to see how much I need to measure it out, to see what's my midpoint where I need to fix these. But I need about this 20 millimeters height that I've got here. It's a little pipe that aluminium pipe that I put there. I'll make a bracket for that. It's just to measure it out to see what's the height and the distance and everything that I need before I finally make a bracket and I mount this there. So that's the idea that you're getting. It's going to sit like that there and you can't see it. Okay, so now when I take this screw, I can exactly measure how much I need. So afterwards I'll just cut out the small little section of the grill, and this will be sitting right inside the grill. What I didn't mention to you guys is why I decided on buying 2 of these little spots is just the reason in South Africa it doesn't really matter these days because I don't know, the law is bendable in this country. So a lot of you oaks would say, why didn't you put a nice long light bar somewhere in the grill? The problem is when you go to Namibia, they will fine you if you've got a light bar. But if you've got 2 mounted spotlights and they on a separate switch, that you can switch them independently off from your main beams, then it's all legal. So I'm gonna try to keep this as legal as possible. I can put some roof lights on, but they will fine me in Namibia and they will make me remove it even if needed to. So this is the best I can do for going legal on the road, fitting 2 separate spotlights. Okay, so after I measured it out now, I checked it with a drill. I need about 10 millimeters space. So this 20 mil that I put in here is a little bit too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this little piece of plexiglass that I've got. This is 5 millimeter plexiglass. So I'm just going to double it up and glue it onto each other. And I think this should do the job. If you guys don't like what I'm doing, comment below, tell me what I'm doing wrong. Give me some tips if you think this is not a good idea. But I do think these lights are not that heavy, and this plastic is quite supported at the back, so this doesn't vibrate much. This is quite tight. So I do think this will hold it quite neatly down and keep it stable. So perfect. I think with this 10 millimeter spacer I'll still be able to adjust these lights. So I'm going to fit it so I can still swivel it or do the height adjustment. So I'm going to give it 1 bolt in the middle so you can lift it, swivel it, or with the mounting points on the light you can lift it up or dip it down. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue this onto the bumper. That'll just keep it in position while I'm making the center hole for my spotlight to clamp onto. So the center hole is going to mean the spotlight can swivel left or right. So I'm just going to glue this just to keep it in place. Okay, so the bolt that came with it is a M8, means that part there is 8 mm. But I'm not going to drill it immediately with the 8. I'm going to start small and then go up to an 8. So I'm going to start with a small little 2.5. Yeah, that's a 2.5 mil. The reason for that is because I'm drilling into plastics. That plexiglass, if you start immediately with a big drill, it'll just mess that up and crack it. So I start with a small bit. This is normal steel bits. I believe you get a plastic bit, but I've got only steel, so I'm going to do it with that. Okay guys, I'm pretty happy with the fit. This is sitting sturdy. I think this is gonna look nice once you open this grill for this little light. I think it's gonna look pretty cool. So yeah, on to the next one. I think that's the one fitting. I'm not gonna bore you with the other one. Guys, just look at this. Check at this. I think this came out pretty neat. So there's the two little spotlights sitting in the grill now, and you can barely see them, but with potent light. And the best of all, it's not, well, I don't think it's going to affect the airflow that much, because I've already got a grill that's got that part that's also open. So I think this is going to look super neat. I think that's it for tonight. I'm gonna, in the next video, I'm gonna connect it, and we're gonna see what's the light like. So thanks guys, thanks for watching. I'm tired, I'm going in now. I'm gonna go have some supper. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hit that bell so I'll notify you when I'm connecting this, and then also on the next videos of showing how I'm going to fit the snorkel to this car. I think this is going to be the coolest DIY car ever. Guys, thanks for watching.
If you like what you see on this channel, please consider subscribing. You can do that by clicking on this button. And if you want to watch more content like this, you can click on this button. Thank you for watching.